Hello, greetings. I got timed out from this Indian ex-Muslim, Sahils, because Adam and the Christian now are dominating the YouTube live streams of ex-Muslims, some of them where they can. So I said, Adam, what Muhammad did and what your Old Testament, who are you to speak against Muhammad? Right? So they've timed me out there. A Christian came and said, come, get out of this. Leave this stream. I said, when the moderators and when Sahil Bhai will, and they did time me out. So I'm glad, with a lot of pleasure, I left that. But is this fair? Now I found now I've been realizing more so that these Christians, some of the Indians Hindus they converted, they're even scared. They're not coming out and saying it out that publicly that they are no more Christians. This channel, Indian channel, the Festival of Bharat, has given me this news, and you can verify it here. I'm showing you. So are these because they're very cleverly, I've written there in the comment that these Christians are clever and dominating. The brainwashing in such a manner. Okay, these Mughal type and all the Muslims now, we got it in Karachi, we've got it in the Muslim world, Sunni dominated Muslim world, Shias, and got it from the Christians too at times, right? But so I've seen that what they say about our Imam Ali and all this. I'm a former Shia, so the thing they have against Islam is that it's a sword thing. It was Islam spread through the sword, and so whether you talk about Imam Ali or whether you say Imam Hussein, it's all the same. So the Christians, I had to bear the brunt because of my this case in Karachi with the Christian teacher I adored a lot. She was quite sensible and wise. She told me that she was half Catholic and half Shia. But later on, when I got to know the other people, so I realized these other Christians would not understand our mourning for Imam Hussein, and that why we commemorate it, and if a birthday comes, we don't, since that person is alive, so why don't we, leave our mourning, Imam Hussein's time, like if it's Muharram and Safar, why don't we leave that mourning and celebrate their birthday? Or join them in wishing them, on their birthday. So, I used to keep quiet. Now I'm answering back even if it was my birthday or my mother's birthday or my father's birthday, we don't know, but my mother's birthday, during Muharram and Safar, we would not celebrate that. So I would feel guilty and keep quiet about it. Like I would start to wonder at times, okay, we are being unreasonable. This is our religion, it's not their religion. So when they are celebrating during our Muharram and Safar, we should join them. Like for example, let's say if a Sunni Muslim here in Dubai, let's say if even our national UAE National Day is, let's say, on during Muharram and Safar. So what we would do, Shias, is that we would not celebrate UAE National Day. Some can if they want, but I wanted to remain very, like, as a Shia. Some don't. Some are very sincere and they would not celebrate the UAE National Day if they're Shias. Some may go and do and celebrate and put it on Facebook, now the social media, and say congratulations to the sheikhs and all, like maybe Hussein Sajwani here, but some Shias don't. So feeling guilty about that. So the point here is that not only this, we got it from the non-Shia Muslims questioning us about our religion, Shia Islam, but also some Christians questioning about this, questioning us that why do we mourn for someone who gave his life, okay, but now we are, in friends or like someone's joy, you should celebrate, you should come over and you should share that happiness with them. You should be a part of your friend's happiness and leave your religion aside at that moment. And I also feel that the Christians don't have the right now to talk like Adam on Sahil, ex-Muslim, but he's this Sahil guy is allowing him. And maybe now, the thing may be that I'll feel guilty, I'll go back, I'll contribute something because they've said I'm out of the topic. And I said, yes, I may be out, but they timed me out, so my comment didn't go there. Sahil Bhai, this guy, Indian ex-Muslim, is also sucking up to Adam and Christians. Christians have no right to talk against Muhammad. If you, after ex-Muslim, you've become a Christian and you've been with Sam Shamoun and told me you've agreed to him, you've kept quiet, that means you have allowed him to say things against me. And here, after I leave, they time me out. Someone has said she's talking BS. Now that guy was, that comment went on Sahil, this guy's Indian ex-Muslim live chat comment. I saw it. So after they timed me out, they allowed this person to say, check out Zahra Jawad Radharani's channel. She is a BSer, like she's bullshitter and all this. So these Christians and their thugs are all over the place, especially on Sahil, ex-Muslim Indian channel too, with Adam. Adam has been inviting these people, and not only that, Sahil is with him. Very unfair. Don't you think this is unfair? And on Monica Sharon's, I will not apologize. I apologized once I went on her live stream, and I said that these Christians think too much of themselves. I don't take it back anymore. I meant what I said. These Christians, they're very cleverly, the way they did it, they're very cleverly doing missionary work and converting people to Christianity. So their thing is, they kind of sugarcoat everything and Jesus, love, peace, and all this. However, I've seen through, like when I was doing my research a long time ago in Karachi, I had the Bible also with me. Not only online, but it's been a long time. I've had the Bible with me. but not now because I left my residence country some 8 years ago and came to my father's country, UAE. I was living in my mother's country, Pakistan. Anyhow, so now I don't have the Bible, only online, and I know I've read the Bible a long time ago. Another thing was that I was discussing this with my some family members, even here in Dubai. A very good cousin of mine, who's always, when he was a child, he was on justice, and he loved my mother and respected my mother a lot, and so thus her children. He was very good with us. So I was pointing out that we Shias, we haven't done the kind of work that Christians have done in Pakistan even. And I was feeling guilty, like all that backlash from the, and my thing that Miss Asteria just saw, how they had made me go to that poor lady, separated me, so I'd gone out of my, sometimes, just going there, trespassing and all this, and feeling extremely guilty and like a convict. Although there was a time I told her, why don't you call the police on me? So she said, if I had to call the police on you, I would have done it a long time ago. So that lady suffered because of some person in our family or someone jealous person who doesn't want my life to settle down, be good, be a good person and all this. That's what I was told in London too. So I felt guilty and all this. And so in the Christian community, in her Christian community, someone questioned me about, these things made me feel guilty. And then over the years, I felt guilty that I couldn't be of help to people, and how I've turned out trespassing, going to that lady I adore so much. I felt so guilty, so I cannot express it here. So all this on me, and then, answering those Christians who were questioning me, I could not. So, I told my cousin, I haven't seen Shias like these Christians in Karachi, or, like Sister Gertrude of Dar al Sakoon, and Dr. Faw of Marie Adelaide Leprosy Center, and who else? Mother Teresa of Calcutta. So haven't even seen the Hindus, but I was talking about my Shias. So my cousin here in Dubai said that if they only allow the Shias to, do, they kill the Shias. So you see, they recently, before coming here, some years back in Karachi, I heard that they were going after Shia doctors and talented people to kill them. And someone who was very active in was killed by the Sipai Saiba. So yes, maybe they haven't allowed us. Although the Hakim family, they have charity and all this, like educational. We're more on the educational side. And before that in Karachi, we had a very good orphanage of Habib, the Shias, right? Habib family. And schools of Habib family. But somehow we've been lagging behind, and don't know why. Good, I've seen in our Shias, like my mother, her sister, one sister, good turning into bad. So it reminds me, later on, Anita Baker and James Ingram's song came, right? When you love someone. So take the memories. I can't stand to see what once was good go bad. And then I've even wondered myself on my own that, the Sunnis say that we are kafirs and mushriks. So maybe we are being punished by God. I used to wonder like this, that we're bad people, right? We do unforgivable sin. That's in the Quran. Shirk is sin. Taking anyone with God is an unforgivable sin. But then I used to think, no, but then Mother Teresa, according to these Sunnis and even us Shias, like shirk, taking Jesus Christ as God is shirk, as we understood it at that time. However, not when you now take that verse in particular about monks and all, and if you put it right as it is, then you can take Jesus Christ as Lord. So I wondered that if from the non-Shia Muslim side, since they're telling us maybe we are, but then how far these Christians have gone to help out, and how they work, and they have all the energy and our energy, Shias, and we've deteriorated. Even the printing thing I've seen in the printing, and even in help, like we're not organized. Where is our Imam? Even the Ismailis are well organized. Our Shia Ismailis, His Highness Aga Khan. And I've never ever, I heard about him, but we don't go saying things against our Ismailis or anything. We've just come to terms with it. Never ever say anything bad to him. I at least don't. Or, something like. So I kept wondering and not forming any, that's why I couldn't form any conclusion that this Imam, His Highness Aga Khan, is a false Imam or he's impure or he's something like this. Because I would just get so shocked, fear of God, and I wonder like they say, Ya Ali Madad there. So how could this be? So I kept wondering. So I never said anything bad in my heart or to anyone about His Highness Aga Khan, the Ismaili Imam, Hazir, present this moment too. He's 84 years old. So while I've kept wondering, there were people, so I cannot, my therapist once said that you cannot take responsibility for what your father is doing. So you don't feel guilty. But I found it hard to cut that umbilical cord or that blood thing. At times I would feel that no, my father should not say this or all this, right? Or my mother shouldn't say this, or I should. So it's hard for us because, we were in Anita Baker and James Ingram, that song again. Like, we've never been able to separate what was my parents and what was mine. So I've been grown up like this, using my father's things, putting his shirts on, and like we've never, or using his mobile. But before that is when he got married and officially told us, or we found out on our own, which was a shock, another betrayal shock. So all this, okay, and so they're on Silex Muslim now. They've got me timed out. Do they think that, I hope I won't be stupid now, forgiving people and going there and contributing in kind, huh? So let them do what they want to do, but I think these people, even these ex-Muslim people like Sahil, he's giving unnecessary importance, undue importance to Adam, and I'll never go there again. I shared his live stream on Facebook. I removed it now. as they've timed me out, but they allowed another person to say that, and they even called a Christian came there defending Adam. So you know why I'm out of the topic. Sahil knows this. If he pretends to be naive, so dodgy person. Even Sahil, Indian ex-Muslim, is a shady person. I think he wants fame. So who cares? I mean, who's going to take action against these kind of covert people? They're doing it for what? And they're allowing other people to say, another person to say that I'm full of BS. Look at my videos. Who is fake? Let me show you what here again. If you would, I don't want to show anyone. I don't know anyone out there who is completely neutral, unbiased, and who can understand the feelings of others, and who is true and who is false, can discriminate between who wants name and fame, who wants money, and who doesn't. I wonder, because there are very few people. I don't know who to trust. So if you're following me and you're one of them, please don't follow me. I don't want these kind of people who trample on people to get their own things, crushing people down, putting false accusations, not helping people on the right who is on the right, like Sahil Bhai, not giving them a chance here, whether I'm out of topic or not, using Adam, and Adam is coming there, and doing all the talking. Most of the talking Adam does. So you've put this guy who allows Sam Shamoun, these Christians, to falsely accuse us. And we don't have a platform. We need to go there on some other topic and say things and then feel guilty and then made to feel guilty. So this is a test, right, for me, to see how these people, they don't do justice. They will never be able to do justice. I don't know what they are up to, these ex-Muslims like Sahil and Adam, Christian ex-Muslim. Is he, or is he a Christian from Pakistan disguised as what? So no, I will not allow Adam to speak against Muhammad Sahab or Bibi Fatma Zahra or anyone. And with that, yeah, he's quite nauzubillah, if Bibi Fatma Zahra was. But the thing is that against a common person there he knows that he's now in the, so they know how to talk. They know that they have to respect the daughter of Muhammad and Muhammad. So is it all a pretense, a show? And behind our backs they're laughing? Okay, so hypocrites and cowards, you should give platform to those now. I'm wondering, like, when these Christians and when these ex-Muslims, they have live streams, they have these so many followers, we can't say anything against the Old Testament. On our YouTube we can, on our channels we can, but there I was like, please, let me explain. If I was to expose this one, if they had allowed me, it would have been exposed that they are wrong and they are shamelessly going liars. They're not correcting their Old Testament. They cannot correct it. How can they correct the Old Testament or the New Testament? And then they're saying that Islam, the Quran has not changed. You people have not changed. They themselves cannot correct their New Testament or Old Testament Bible. So to bring out these clever people, I feel like a criminal culprit, but I'm not. So, yeah, sometimes, you have to be very clever. It gets to me. And gaslighting. So I cannot stand gaslighters. I think we should give a platform to those whom Sam Shamoun and these Christians have abused and falsely accused. And is there anyone there, man enough, fair, square person, to give these underdogs like us a platform? Okay, on our channel, but not to go. Now Sahil, this guy, has also timed me out, but allows another person to say she's talking BS. I'm under this condition, I cannot even properly show you. This guy, ex-Muslim Sahel, or was it that give, if this money and all this will go to, we can buy good things. Was it ex-Muslim Sahel? Sahel's channel, long time ago? Like we can buy, so if you contribute, then we can make more better live streams. And someone's voice was not like coming clear. The person who was the owner of this channel or live stream, somewhere maybe some other dystopia to reason. Anyways, I've tried going to live stream Sahil, okay, but his thing is always he doesn't allow that to me. I don't know what he has against me, but it didn't show. Like they told me, like you don't put comments like that because you're out of that. I can see that I was out of the topic, and I'm a good no. I'm not going to go and give anything there anymore. I've cut. I have even, you can see I haven't subscribed to his channel. I unsubscribed since Adam is always there. And I don't think it's fair to the underdogs they've made of us and falsely accusing us. And they are with them because they've kept silent against Sam Shamoun. They're sucking up to these Christians who are backed by the Western European world. So in a way, even this sophisticated way and terrorism, this is a very, very clever way of doing it. You see, Muslims, no one would love. Everyone is scared of Muslims. These Islamists, they're giving a bad name to Islam. But these Christians, I mean, they could be using, in front could be a Muslim, but at the back someone is paying to give a bad name to Islam. So they can go and kill people and call themselves Islamists. Because in our religion, terrorism does not go with Islam. In Shia, if you take it as a Shia and in context, the Quranic verses, terrorism does not go with Islam. So I can show you that the way we were, Imam Hussein gave his all to save the army of Yazid and to save this religion, which was to help others and guide others, and that we won't have these leaders that even democracy doesn't give us. Democracy has failed to give us leaders. Dr. Deepak Chopra was saying in America once on his video that these con men, these politicians in America, the president, these are all like, what did he call them? All like from the criminals. So where democracy has failed, this is what the Shias have been saying. You can't even take someone from outside who God has not vouchsafed. The Sunnis fail to understand this, and they've given the Shia, they've given Islam a bad name, and they're saying we are giving Shias, my past religion has given has been giving Islam a bad name. You see, the gurus also of India and all this have failed to help us. I heard Malhotra, Rajiv Malhotra, talking that they now, what is Hindutva, sorry. What is Hindutva and why they need to be more assertive. And it is for equality, not superiority. So this is what our Shia Islam was. Not for the caliphs to become superior to others, but equal, like Imam Ali used to keep himself when he was a caliph. And how he used to help people, the poor, in the night, go out and search anyone in his area. Should not go hungry, should not all become equal, and all are equal. And the letter he has written to Malik Ashtar when he has appointed him as the minister or something. Oh, so you can read that. I think it's in Najal Balagha. The letter of Imam Ali to Malik Ashtar. And George Jordek has written the voice of these. No one has come. See, nowadays these democracy people also, secular. Voice of Human Justice, I think. The Voice of Human Justice by George Jordak. He was a Christian. He wrote this. When I told a Christian, she started to laugh, So I gathered that these Christians, some of them, they think too much of themselves. Like, they think they're, without reading this, she started to burst out laughing on my face about, telling her about this. So, this world, and you are very, very clever people, huh? Sahil, Indian ex-Muslim, Adam and Sam Shaman, Rob Christian, and Christian Prince. Very clever people. Cunningly clever.